See, I was planning on doing long cycle this morning, but that little cut that I have on my palm, like it's healed, but it's ever so slightly got that little like rivet inside that the skin top layers of the epidermis just have not connected quite yet. And I'm just nervous that if I go back too soon, it's just gonna tear again and take me that much longer to get back to a long cycle. So, jerks again for today. I'm not clean right here. Feel the top layer of skin just doing that. So there will be a blister on that spot. So as you can see, there's still a little bit of imperfection in that area that I did indeed tear. You can see that tiny little slit in the middle of that healing callus. Healing torn callus. So basically for this training session, I'm not going to be doing any long cycle just because I don't want to tear that back up. So it's going to be probably some more jerks today, and more jerks. I'm also considering just, because I registered for the WKSF Online Cup Challenge, so I registered with long cycle, but now since time is getting pretty close to when I need to submit my set, debating just switching to jerks. Yeah, this whole business with my finger is not going well. It was actually healing up pretty good, and last night I went to go just reach for something, so I had an outstretched hand, and I just felt it like just tear back up. So we're kind of back to where we were probably a day or two ago, so that delays me a day or two before I can actually do any cleans, because I don't want to risk tearing this open much more. Needless to say, the prep for the WKSF Online World Cup is not going particularly well. I mentioned yesterday too that I was like, oh, maybe I could just switch to jerks only instead of long cycle. Well, yesterday I actually posted the entire running order, well, not the running order, but everybody who's doing every different discipline, so they listen to me as doing long cycle. So I guess I can't change now, can I? Left shoulder felt a little wonky there when doing jerks. Just cutting it. I was sprinting. Like for me, that's pretty fast. 16 RPM for jerks, which is ridiculous because some of the guys can do more than that for a full 10 minutes. So that's just. Anyways, what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to try doing some one-arm swings because I really need to get some pulling movements so I don't lose that ability. But because of this finger that's not in tip-top shape, what I'm going to be doing, what I usually do when I'm swinging, I'll do like kind of like that OK symbol. So I'm kind of doing like handle around here and my thumb around the index finger. That's like the main part where I'm poking onto. So all I'll do instead is actually forego the first finger and try to go on the second finger. I mean the index finger. Hopefully that works out well. Now, in case you're wondering why I'm always wearing the kettle guard on my left arm, it's not because of, I'm trying to protect my forearm from the kettlebell because there's, that it hurts at this spot. And protects my forearm. Well, it's because actually, when the kettlebell handle hits this side of my forearm here where it lands, it just keeps scraping against my skin and I keep tearing it up. And it's like a never-ending callus and scab here on my forearm. So, it finally got better there, and then I did clean and jerk without it a little while ago, a few days ago, and lo and behold, just a ton more popped up. So, just technique probably is different here. Just dainty skin probably has a factor to it as well, but that's the reason why I wear this guy. Bit of a late start this morning. I already planned for a bit of an easier day today, so what I'm going to be doing is go on the bike for a nice steady cardio while I catch up on some Rick and Morty. I have been having the worst luck with my hands. So you see here on my finger, yep, that's called a burn. So yesterday I was cooking and I was trying to declutter our stovetop, but had a really ripping hot cast iron skillet there. So I wrapped the handle with a towel to try to move it, but my finger just didn't quite get the towel and so burnt my finger yesterday. Still a little tender, not gonna lie. So again, I don't know if the universe just doesn't want me to do long cycle. Is that it? I don't know. But basically gonna be another day for jerks today. And hopefully by the time I do I'm planning to do my set for the WKSF Online Cup Monday morning, so that should give me plenty of time to fully heal these and do a set. And quite frankly, I'm not expecting much because I haven't done any cleans in a while now. So, all right, so we're gonna do 30-second rests today, a little bit more intense. do? What do you see, honey?
Stepping on the road. Mommy, stop. Oh.
Okay, honey. So this tripod is gonna go right where you are, actually. Do you wanna see Dad lift weights? Whoa!
Go, there's one in there.
Okay.
My silver mom.
Okay, okay. This is not gonna work. Hang on now. Okay.
I love the shoes.
You love my shoes?
Yeah, they're so
Thank
cute.
you.
That's heavy. Daddy, you're amazing. Daddy, you're amazing. Daddy, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Daddy.
Yes. that sucked. Man. First 2 days ago when daughter decided to join me for my set, which I love having her see me lift, but you know, it's distracting because you're trying to pay attention to them to make sure they don't, hurt themselves. First off, because there's a lot of things here in the garage that she can trip over and get hurt. So I'm like eyeing her as she was here, but then she's trying to talk to me and I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. So that was not very productive, so to speak. And today, man, first off, very nervous. Second off, my kettlebells, the Veli Fedorenko ones, one of them, for some reason, was always weighing in at 31.8 kilo. So that was quite frustrating, kind of try it over and over again to make sure that it actually read the correct weight, but it wouldn't do it. And, I was bent over so much during that my back is starting to hurt a little bit. So then I had to go to plan B and chalk up my Agatsu 32 kilo bell, which weighs fine, but it's like the newer version of kettlebells. So, the handle is a bit thicker compared to my other one. So I'm using 2 different brands of kettlebells, 2 different, styles. So that was very odd. I use it on my left hand, but for some reason, it's the only time I've ever used the kettle guard with that particular kettlebell. For some reason, the kettle guard was kind of drifting, towards my elbow, so it was kind of defeating the purpose, and it was making the bell land kind of funky. I was lifting too long. My back was starting to bug me because I was bent over for so long too. So that was another barrier. I just didn't have it in me. Prep for this was bad. Kept cutting my fingers, so I couldn't do cleans for the last week and a half. So that was a bit of a setback for sure. And just all this crap, kind of making sure that the camera was set up properly. Even after I weighed in the kettlebells, I accidentally stopped hitting record, so I had to start over. Did that twice. So that was another hassle. Overall, disappointed with my performance. Next competition, don't know when that's going to be. Yeah, I don't know. Till then, keep training. I think one of the things I need to really work on is cardio, aerobic capacity. So I think I need to start doing more work with some of the lighter bells, honestly. I still want to keep the 32s in just to kind of keep my strength up, but I need to build up that aerobic capacity and get used to the higher pace. Because I've noticed that even if I go down to 24, 28 and I go at a higher pace, I'm struggling. So I find it easier for me to go at a slow pace with a heavier weight than a lighter weight with a higher pace. So I need to start working more on the higher paces at a lower weight, I think. That's what my initial thoughts are. But anyways, yeah, this sucked. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to submit a video. I don't know. By the time this video comes out, I will have already made my decision, so I'm not sure yet. If anything, I'll have to submit the video where my kid is talking the entire time, which is hilarious yet just sad and adorable at the same time. It's a very odd combination of things there, so we'll see what happens. But thanks very much for watching, and hopefully you see my learning experience here, and that it's not all winners. We all screw up competitions every now and then. So it happens. Gotta work on it. All right. Take care. After some consideration, I decided not to submit any of the videos. The video where I did 30 reps, but my daughter's here in the room. I don't want to give up that video, because when you submit it to the WKSF, it becomes their video, and that video is precious to me. So it's mine.